way you approach me. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. First of all, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed, please do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. And before you even start the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up on that video because you know it's going to be a good one. And to all my subscribers, hey y'all, yes, I'm back. So yes, it is Sunday. By the time y'all see this video, baby, it's probably going to be Tuesday. But spend the Sunday with me. So I've been stressing, y'all, but life has been lifing, and apparently it's lifing for everybody. So I'm finna get out here and do some Uber. But before I get out here and do Uber, I'm finna go sit at this coffee shop that I found online and read my word and read my book, because I love to read, if y'all know. But yes, look at me. I was really over here vibing, and I was listening to some church music, trying to get my spirit up. No, music is everything for me. Shout out to all the music girls that be feeling. Look, I was really feeling it. Stop playing. Look at that arm jiggling though. Baby, stay in the gym, please. Look at me trying to check myself out, because I always got to check myself out. Like, yes, okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get it. So, yes, I'm on my way to this dang on coffee shop. It's called Karibu Coffee Shop. It's in Pantego, Texas. I looked them up online, and I'm still vibing to my church music. Don't play with me. Yes, Lord, but let's go. Let's get right into it. But again, I told y'all I've been going to Bible study at my church, and I just been learning a lot about God. So every Tuesday is Bible study. It's women's Bible study too. So shout out to Pastor Matt. If y'all don't know my church is the Village Church in Flower Mound, Texas. Whoop. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all see I'm vibing. Stop playing. So I was on my way to the coffee shop, and I ran past this garage sale. And baby, I love me a garage sale. Just call me Rudy Jr. Y'all know Rudy. Rudy is my daddy, but just call me Rudy Jr. But they had really cute stuff. Like, this man set up everything. It was color coordinated. I wanted to show more, but I didn't want to be too intrusive because it was his spot. And it was other people out there. And I'm not like everybody. I don't just be recording people for no reason, especially if they don't want to be recorded. But look at all the cute stuff. So cute. He hooked it up like every little spot looked like somebody's dining area. But yes, loved it. So I did go ahead and make it to Karibu Coffee Shop. Y'all see the outside. I thought it was real like a little hut. It was like on a main street. So, you know, it is what it is. But it was real super cute on the inside. Look at the inside. It was so a vibe. Like, if you know me, you know I love boho stuff. And I love African stuff. I love stuff that just don't go together. And this was giving every bit of that. And if you know me, you know I'm an artist. So I love arts. I love all types of art. My preference really would be like contemporary art. I like abstract art. I do love African art as well. But look at all the beautiful art. Like, oh my God, I was in heaven. And the owner was the one that was making his coffee. And he grounds his own coffee beans. I was like, oh, he not playing. You talk about signature. Like, I just love when people just succeed in life. So I'm always going to represent. But more importantly, like, this was like a real culture shock up in here. Crazy part is that the whole time I was there, it was more white people coming in there than black people. I'm just saying. That's how you know it was a vibe. But even that, like, it's just a vibe in here. So it's an African vibe. A whole African vibe, but for everybody. Because we are inclusive. Do you hear me? Inclusive. So yes. Anyways, I loved it. I had to show y'all around. Look at how cute it was. He had plants in there too. You know, I love me some plants. Yes, Lord. I was like, look at these plants. They need a little loving, but I don't know. It was some outside too. And then he had games. There was a little duck off area over there where if you just wanted to study and you didn't want to be around amongst everybody that was there, you could go duck off in there. I thought that was cute. It was actually canvases, but they had like some type of stuff on there. I don't know what kind of fabric that was or if it was an animal, but it was cute. But I'm loving the blue and the orange. So, yes, I came in here so that I could spend time with God, just reflect over my week, and also read my books. If y'all know I love reading, I got 2 books that I'm enjoying right now. One of them, one of my friends gave me, and another one I picked up from B. Simone on her YouTube channel. And they just been giving me life, a whole lot of insight. I think where I'm at in my life is that I want more truth. I want to see myself so I can not make the same mistakes over again. I want God to reveal the things about me that are not good. So that way I can try to work on those things and try to get more like him. So this was my time. I did set my little camera up. And I just started with my Bible. So I've been going to Bible study. We've been in the book of Luke, and we've been learning about the women in the Bible, which is very, very, very interesting. So I don't know about y'all, but as a kid, when you went to church, you kind of just, Brother Abraham, y'all remember the song? Like, church was definitely that. It was song, praise dance, sunshine band, but we wasn't really getting truth because we were young. So these days, I want to know more about the women in the Bible. I want to know how strong we are. I want to know how God sees me. So that's what's been important to me. And the book of Luke is telling a lot about Jesus, his upbringing, and also his parents. And what I found interesting this last Tuesday that I went to Bible study was that Mary and Joseph, they were kids. They were young having babies and they weren't married. Peep that. So it's just amazing that God's character was always for the sick, the weak, the proud, like all the stuff that the world deems that's bad. Baby, God don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that is the most important thing that stuck with me this last Tuesday, was just learning that even through tough times and awkward situations, turmoil, hurt, even through all of that, God shines bright, because Mary, she still was a virgin and was carrying a baby. You know what I'm saying? And then just also just knowing how much faith she had in God, and how she still, because it's gotta feel weird to have to go amongst the world and not be married. So you know you're gonna get ridiculed. You're young, you know what I'm saying? On top of the fact you're still a virgin, so you're gonna have to really just sit in that, right? Like, God entrusted her to be able to carry his seed, like, and go out here and tell her story. So I don't know, just to me, that empowered me as a woman, because I've been through a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes, and just knowing the character of God, it doesn't stop him from loving me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stop him from still getting in the midst, even of all this mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the biggest thing for me, and that's what stuck out the most. This week, we are talking about as Jesus's walk, and how he grew up, and how we missed some of his life. Because it went from him being born to boom, him ministering. We kind of had like a gap in his life. But that gap just simply distinguishes that he was a regular person. So he probably worked a regular job. He did regular stuff like us before he got into ministry. And that he didn't like live long. You know what I'm saying? Like, he passed away in his 30s. You feel me? So I don't know, just so much that I'm learning that I probably didn't pay attention to when I was younger. Nor did I even remember, if I'm being honest. So I enjoy this part of my life. I do. So yes, I had to move my camera around so y'all can get a good picture, because this was just so cute. Like, man, I love me some boho stuff, no cap. But anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about. So yes, I have really just been learning so much about God, so much about Jesus, so much about Jesus's parents, and it's just been empowering me. But there is another woman in the Bible that I actually really learned about as well, Anna. So Anna was a woman. She was a widowed woman, and Anna was older. Anna went through life after she lost her husband, and she still stayed faithful to God. I think that resonated so much with my spirit, because we go through stuff in life that will cause you to leave God. You know what I'm saying? Like, life gets so hard sometimes for some people, especially for me. Like, I've experienced so much hurt and so much just pain, like, has caused me to really fall away from God. But just to know that she lived this life, a long life, you know what I'm saying? Still staying down with God through the hurt and the pain, alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just her and God. That gave me like so much, like, I just felt so good about that. I just know that Whether you alone, and this is just for all women, whether you alone, you in relationship, you never really alone. Like, God is always with you. He's with you in every circumstance, every situation that you go through. And just knowing that and really like harboring onto that and really staying faithful to that. Like, she stayed faithful enough and long enough to see Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, she lived this long life alone, still praising God, still knowing that he's real, and then stayed down until she got to see the Lord. So, like, I don't know. That did something to my whole spirit. I don't know about y'all. But, yeah, I like Anna. I want to be like Anna. I want to stay down no matter what happens in my life. Baby, I'm trying to be like Anna. No cap. So, yeah, that was something that, I've been really researching and just trying to stay faithful to that. My life, unfortunately, right now has been a little tough. It's been a little hard for me to like do everything that I want to do. I've been having to make some little sacrifices, so last couple Sundays I have not went to church, but I have been going to Bible study. But even that, like, when you feel like, you want to be doing something, God knows your heart. Like, I quit being so hard on myself about the things that I can't do. You know what I'm saying? The things that I'm not able to do right now. The things that, the desires of my heart. Like, I quit being so hard up on that and being so down on myself about those things. Because, you only got control over what you got control over, which is really nothing, if we being honest. You know what I'm saying? So, I just quit focusing on that. What I am going to focus on is me and God's relationship. I ain't too much focused on people no more in my life. That's something else that I've been dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with the heartbreak and, people doing you the way they do you. Because this world is tough, man. I'm going to just say that. And nobody can speak for me and how I feel. I personally, losing my parents probably was the hardest stuff that I've ever went through. But it caused me to really, like, lean on people more than I've ever leaned on people. Or look for some type of acceptance or love from people that they just can't give me. So, I've been really going hard on God, because he really the only one that could give me that. So, I don't know. I want whoever is going through whatever you're going through is to give it to God. Like, you have no control over your life. The world is going to make you feel like you do. Like, you can control your destiny. You can make $1 million if you want to. Baby, all of that is false. And until you realize that God is in control, then you always gonna be going through the same stuff over and over and over again. And that's a word to myself. I'm talking to y'all, but baby, I'm really talking to Monique, because I've been going through this cycle of heartbreak, hurt, self-sabotage for a couple years now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm to the point where I don't want to feel that no more. So the hard work is what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm doing, baby. The hard work. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't hard, though. It's really just you giving up yourself, you know what I'm saying, and the stuff that you feel like you need in life, because we all feel like we need something. You feel me? So you giving that up and knowing that you need God and God only, big flex. You hear me? Real big flex. So I hope this empowers whoever to stay down with God. If you don't know God, get to know him, because he loves you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loves you even when people don't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. But I'm finna get up out of this coffee shop, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my day. And I'm gonna just take y'all with me. So hold on. Grab your seatbelt, baby. So come with me so I can wash my car. So I really be washing my car like a dude. Like, I'm so used to me and my daddy going to go wash our cars together. So I do clean my car like a dude. I do. So I was in the inside cleaning. I be so focused. Why my face look like that? I don't know. But I was mad focused. And it's hot in Texas, so I gotta sit in the car with the AC on just to clean the inside of my car. I would pay somebody to do this, but I don't want nobody stealing from me. People crazy, so if I could do it myself, baby, I'ma do it. Shoot. But I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I pray all the time, the two things I really need a man for is pumping my gas and cleaning my car. Because I'm gonna get out here and make my own money. But I do be needing somebody for that. I miss that part. I'm so mad. But it's okay. God will bless me one day. But let me stop it, because I could really pump my own gas. Okay. and clean my own car because you see me doing it. But yeah, you know, I think all women have something that, you know, and my face looked like this because I was eating sour candy, and baby, when I say it was sour, it was super, super sour. But yes, yeah, I think we all, as women, we all feel like, oh, I need a man for this, I need a man for that. Oh, we don't need nothing. What I need is Jesus. Lord, I ain't lying. I need you more than a man, for sure. Nah, for real. But I feel like even like for men, y'all don't need no women. Y'all need Jesus. Like, you don't need a person to complete you in life. Like, you just don't. People don't complete people. If anything, they cause more heartbreak most of the time. So, like, I just got out of that too. Like, you know, I felt for a long time like, oh, I just need a man. Like, a man is just gonna make me complete. Like, baby, what I needed was to get closer to Jesus so I can already be complete before I get a man. Like that, T. Stop playing with me. I was getting kind of hot, y'all. I did turn on some little ratchet music because I don't know about y'all, but I do like ratchet music sometimes. Lord forgive me, but I do. I really do. Ooh. Mama said he wanna leave. Let that nigga go. Made it to the bookstore. So one of my neighbors, Janae, I was coming to get her a little book that I've been reading. Then I went grocery shopping, made it home. I hate getting stuff out the car too. So, like I said, I'll be needing the man just for gas, groceries, and the trash. Where you at? Not for real. But yeah, this is what I be having to do. I gotta pull up, take all this stuff. And then even my son, like, now I'm like, man, where my baby at? Like, ooh, this is where I be like wanting to call him like, son, can you come over here and take this stuff out my car, please? I know he'd be like, Mama, really? Yes, really. But my mother's done. But I'm strong. Like, I'm stronger sometimes than what I give myself credit for. So I've learned to just embrace my strength. Girl, get them drink on groceries out that car. But for real, this really the stuff that make you. You learn to be in solitude, learn to do things for yourself, learn to be there for yourself. Then, you know, when people leave, you cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I got this. But yeah, this water was heavy though. No cap. Where you at, Malachi? Because I was really like, okay. But I've been in the gym, so it's nothing. But bringing it in the house and having to put it up, whole different vibe. Had me a truly, let's go. And I got me a puzzle from the bookstore, so I was ready to get to it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out. Thank you for spending Sunday with me. This is really how my Sundays go. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.